Hey guys, hope you're having a great day whenever and wherever you are watching this video. Today's video, we are gonna try out some new things from the drugstore and also from like Sephora, Ulta type of level. I just got a bunch of things for my birthday and also just some things that I've ordered recently that are new releases. So I figured we could just put on some makeup and I could kind of give you guys a first impression of these products that I just recently picked up. So if you like these type of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. That would be wonderful. And if you are new here, I will go ahead and introduce myself. Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm primarily a beauty and vlog channel. So if you like that kind of stuff, then I hope you hang around and continue to watch this video and other videos that I have here on my channel. So let's go ahead and just get started. So what I like to do in these type of videos is I will get ready for the day, and then as I'm getting ready, I will try out a new product and I will try it right here on the spot for you guys and give you a first impression of what I think about it, and we'll go from there, okay? So in the order of what I'm doing with my face, I'm gonna start with my face products first, and I've been doing this hack that's really popular on TikTok right now, where you put on a loose face powder first before you put on your primer. And it's supposed to help with the longevity of your makeup. And that's what I've been doing lately. And you guys, it really does help with the longevity of your makeup. It does make your makeup look a lot more fresh and just it lasts longer throughout the day. So I have been doing that. So that's how I'm gonna start off my routine here. So I'm just gonna grab a powder brush. And I just picked up this loose powder, and it's just this Bare Minerals Mineral Veil is what I picked up. So that's what I have. This is in the Illumination. It's their Mineral Veil. So I just got some here in the cap, and I'm just gonna swirl that around. I'm just gonna tap off the excess, and I don't wanna get on my clothes. That's why I kind of turned here. Okay, and I'm just gonna buff that onto the skin. And now what I'm gonna do is the next step in this process is you spritz your face with a setting powder. So I'm gonna go with my setting powder, Urban Decay All Nighter, and shake that up, spritz the face. Now, they say while your face is still wet with the setting spray, that's when you go in with your primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And this is not new, you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty. This is what I use all the time for my skin, and it works really well. So we've got that done. So now what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go in and spot conceal. So this is not new either, but this is just my Maybelline Age Rewind, and I just like to spot conceal with this. So I'm just gonna grab my mirror. Oh gosh, okay. And I'm just gonna be looking over here, okay? Just to kinda get my makeup on. I've got that on. And then I'm just gonna go in with a brush, like a brush like this. This is like a concealer brush, and just kind of blend that out. Just get some nice blending going here. Okay, so the foundation we're gonna be using today that is pretty new here in the drugstore realm is this L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. And I'm in the shade 5-6, and this stuff, now this is not new to me. I have been using it for a couple of weeks now, but it is fantastic. It is such a good product, you guys. Actually, hold on, before I wanna use this, I do wanna use this. So this is brand new. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. So this is like a BB cream, a highlighter, concealer, and a primer. So this is the shade medium, I believe. Yes, so number 2 medium. So I want to put this on because the way I understand it is you're supposed to put this on before your foundation. So let's get this on, you guys. And let's twist her up. So it's a twist kind of idea. Clickety click, click, click. There we go. A little bit more product here. Okay, so it's there. So I'm just gonna put this on. Okay. Now on its face, it does not have a lot of coverage. but I don't know if it's designed to have a lot of coverage. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just supposed to be like a skin perfector. Okay. So then let's use a beauty sponge to blend this out. So I'm just gonna use my handy dandy beauty blender here. I'm just gonna pounce that gently. I don't wanna work away too much, but I could definitely see this being like a good product. Like if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to like do a full skin routine, then I could definitely see something like this that could give you a little bit of extra coverage and a glow to the skin. I mean, look at that. My skin looks already pretty glowy and I haven't put on my foundation yet. So not bad, you guys. Not bad at all. Okay, more to come. So now let's go in with that foundation. And this is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Acid Serum. And I have been using this for a few weeks, so it's not brand new to me, but it's pretty new to most folks. And I can say that this is a great product. A little goes a long way. You don't need a lot for coverage. And it does give you that very much like it's your skin, but better look. I would say this is a medium coverage. It's definitely not full coverage. I haven't tried to work and like layer it up to see if it could be a full coverage type of a product, but at least for me and like my everyday skin needs, it is like a medium coverage. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in and just blend this out. I'm just gonna use my foundation brush. And this is another hack that I learned on TikTok. If you just kind of spread it out first on the skin, then whatever remains can be pounced into the skin by a beauty blender. So I'm just gonna use a little bit more. Just wanna use a little bit more on my cheek here. Awesome, and a little bit more on my chin. Okay. And then don't forget to blend it down, you guys. That's very important. All right. So again, as you can see, it just gives that nice like glow to the skin, but it doesn't look makeup-y. You know what I mean? It looks fresh. It looks like skin, which I absolutely love. And that's very much on trend right now, is that look. So I'm just gonna go in and just really kind of just perfect those areas. The foundation brush pretty much did its job, but I just want to go in and kind of smooth out any edges with the beauty blender. So that's our foundation right now, and I'm really liking the coverage and how it looks. It looks very natural and dewy, like I said, which is kind of the look I'm going for today. So now let's go in and use some concealer. So these are brand new to me, and I think they're pretty new releases. These are the Nyx Bear With Me Concealer Serums. So similar idea to that L'Oreal one. Nyx came out with some in a concealer. So I ordered these from Ulta and I wasn't sure what shade I was, so I ordered two different ones. I ordered tan and medium. Tan looks a little bit more golden to me. Medium looks a little bit more like a neutral. So I'm gonna try, I'm gonna try medium. And if I need to incorporate some tan or a lighter color, then I will. But I think this would be good for my under eyes. So, and what's nice, it's like a pump. Go in. Okay, and I've heard like amazing things about this concealer. Like, it's so high coverage. I mean, oh my gosh, wow. That is a lot of coverage. And I just had like the smallest pump, you guys. Look at that. Wow. Okay, well, let's blend it out. So let me grab a wipe here to wipe off my hands because I was not anticipating that to be so freaking pigmented. And then let me go in with that concealer brush again. Wow, yeah, they're right. This is definitely like really super pigmented. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. And then look, it just looks so like natural on the skin. I'm just gonna go in and pounce a little bit with my beauty blender. Wow, you guys, look how bright my skin, my under eye looks compared to this side. So you can see I have really some dark shadows. They're hereditary. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but look how bright my skin looks compared to this side. Like I said, you saw I just used like a little pump. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, wow. NYX does not disappoint. That's incredible. So I'm just gonna use a little bit on the other side. Gosh, and it feels so lightweight under the eye too. Sometimes if you use like a really high coverage concealer, it can feel heavy under the eyes. But because this has that serum, that moisturizing complex, it feels super lightweight. Wow. I'm just like, I'm in awe right now. This is a really great concealer. This is incredible. Good job, NYX. They did a fantastic job with that. That looks so good, you guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna do some highlighting. This isn't a new product. I'm just gonna go in with some e.l.f. Cameo and just kind of highlight some areas here. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with some bronze, bronzer slash contour, however you wanna call it. And I use that same Age Rewind Perfector, but I'm using the shade Medium Deep. And as you can see, it is very, very dark, but I like to use that to kind of chisel out and bronze. So I just kind of stick to this section up here of the face. And again, it looks really pigmented right now and I look absolutely crazy person, but it blends out really, really well. You guys will see here in just a second. And I'm just gonna do that and then just kind of buff her out. And see, as you can see, it blends in really well. It looks good, like it doesn't look crazy. And it looks very natural on the skin because it has that BB cream component. Like it doesn't look super unnatural on the skin. I'll just go on this side and then buff it in. All right, you guys, this makeup is looking good so far. I am happy with what we've got working here thus far. Okay, so this looks great. So now let's go in and use some blush. And the blush that I'm gonna be using today is from Rare Beauty. Used it a few times. I just recently purchased it. And this is in the shade Joy. And it's such a pretty color. Now this is very, very pigmented. You just do like 2 little dots and you're gonna be like, Sam, that's not enough. And I will tell you that it is. And you'll see why in just a second. So I'm gonna go in with a blush brush here. I'm just trying to find one that I want to use. This is like a stippling brush, so that'll work. But as you can see, now that it's blending out, it is super pigmented. So you don't need a lot for this to work on your skin. The first time I used this product, you guys, I did like several dots because I didn't know like what the pigmentation was gonna look like. And I looked like a freaking clown. Like I had to go back in and add more foundation because it was a hot mess. And even now I still feel like it's really bright, but it looks natural. Okay, that looks really good, you guys. Okay, so that's the blush, which I absolutely love. It's fantastic. So now what I'm gonna go in and do is I'm gonna set the face. And this is a new powder for me. I have something similar from Sephora, but this is the MAC Skin Mineralizer. I'm sorry, MAC Skin Finish. And this is in the shade Medium Tan. It's the Mineralizer. Gosh, I can't talk today. Mineralizer Skin Finish in the shade Medium Tan. And this is what it looks like. So this is one of my little gifts that I bought for myself for my birthday. Actually want to try this palette now from Natasha Denona. It came in the mail just the other day and I think this is like brand new. And this is the Natasha Denona, sorry, Glam Face Palette. It's an eye and cheek essential palette. Look at that packaging. Oh, isn't that so beautiful? And I got this palette in the, I believe this is Medium Deep. They have it in like light to medium and then like medium to deep. So I got the deeper shades. So what I thought was really cool is up here with the cheek products, they have like this little flap. So it keeps the cheek products separate from your eyeshadows. So that's the blush, that's the highlighter. I think I'm just gonna try the blush just for the sake of it because I have only that liquid blush on. So let me dip back in with that stipple brush. And this is a, oh, okay. This is a cream blush, so it's not a powder brush. Oh yeah, it's very creamy. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting, you guys. It says it's a cream, but it feels very... I'm gonna just try to stipple it in. See what I get. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. It kind of blends in with the rest of it, but it's very subtle. It's a very subtle blush. That's really beautiful. And then that's the highlighter called Star Glow. And then these are the shadows. So I want to use the shadows today down here. And what's nice, true to Natasha Denona, which I absolutely love, she kind of gives you some instructional on how to use the shadows. So let's follow the instructions. Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and grab a blender brush here. And so I'm going to use the shade that's meant for the crease. So let's go in and do it. And let's do that here real quick. I'm going to take the plastic off the mirror. Oh yeah, this is nice. And I don't have any primer on my eyes. I know this is going to sound controversial, everybody, but I don't like to use eyeshadow primer. I know, does that make me a weirdo? I just feel like it creates more crease, like it creates my shadows to crease more versus if I don't use an eyeshadow primer. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but I just feel like it does not help me at all. So I typically don't use eyeshadow primer now. If I'm working on somebody else, like if I'm doing somebody else's makeup, then I will, just because most people expect that. But I don't like using eyeshadow primer on myself. I know it sounds weird, but I just don't. Okay, so that's that crease color, which I really, really like. Now they're saying let's use the transition color, which is this lighter brown here. So I'm gonna go back in with that color that we used for the crease and just go right under that shade and use it as a transition. So now let's go with, this says it's a smoke color, so I'm gonna grab like a smudger brush here. And I'm gonna go with this dark brown called Smoke. And we're gonna smoke it out. Ooh, gosh, that's really pigmented. I grabbed a lot. So the idea is I wanna kind of create some like V shapes. So I'm gonna start out here, my outer corner, right? And then just kind of make sure it looks smoky out there. It's very pigmented. It looks really, really pretty. And it's definitely got that smoky element. I'm just gonna grab a blender brush. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just use whatever's residual left to go down and kind of smoke out the lash line here. Yeah, that's really pretty. Wow, that looks really, really good. Okay, so now there's two colors. There's an inner corner and an outer corner. So I'm gonna use this outer corner color, and I'm gonna use that on the rest of my lid space here. I'm just gonna grab this little precision brush from Morphe. And this looks really, really pretty, you guys. Ooh yeah, that looks good. I'm just gonna put it right on the lid. And I'm gonna use the shade now called Inner Corner. And it's this like light gold color. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So pretty. Gosh, this is a great palette. Once again by Natasha. She does amazing things. Can never go wrong with Miss Natasha. So this is the eyes. I'll just zoom you guys in. It's a very simple look, but it looks good to me in my book. So this is the palette from Natasha Denona, the Glam Face palette. Highly recommend that. I really, really enjoy it. And it seems very useful like on the go. Like it seems like it's a really good palette for like just an everyday look. You've got a cream blush in here, you've got a highlighter, and then you got these shadows. So definitely check that out. That's good. Yeah, that feels really nice, you guys. Even as it's dried down, it's still a little sticky, but it's not super drying. You know how where you put on a matte liquid lipstick and it just feels like it sucks up all the moisture out of your lips? This isn't doing that. This reminds me of, this kind of reminds me of the Kylie lip kits. Hers are not like super drying at all. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I like it, and this is a lot cheaper. This is only like $6, $7. So, like I said, I got several shades. I don't know where the rest of them went. They kind of grew legs and walked away. And sometimes I like to just throw things in a makeup bag as I'm getting ready for work or whatever, and then I forget about putting them back where they belong. So it's probably somewhere in a makeup bag. Last thing is brows, and I'm just gonna go in and use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze and just use that for my brows. I'm just kind of scooping some on the back here. A little goes a long way. I just got my eyebrows waxed the other day, so they're nicely shaped. So because of that, some days I don't want to put on a lot of like shaping product, and sometimes I just want to set them. So that's kind of what I'm feeling today, and I don't want a super strong brow because I feel like my eyes and my skin just have a lot going on with that palette. So I just kind of want to keep the brows neutral, if that makes sense. Can use this side and then kind of get it to where you want the brow, and then you can use this to set it down. So this isn't a new product either, but I think it got released this summer. But it's a good product for those of you that don't like a lot of like browy type of products, but you want your brows to look groomed and set, then this is a good product too. It comes in a huge jar. Like a little will go a long way for you. I absolutely love this. I would think the highlights of this first impression review is definitely this palette. You know, I'm really enjoying this. I think I will get a lot of use out of this guy. And the concealers. I mean, those concealers blew my mind. I mean, I look so fresh. Like, I look awake. I think before I looked like death warmed over. You know what I mean? Like, I just look so tired because of those dark circles that I get. But that concealer really did a good job of just hiding them. Now, obviously, I could probably put on a corrector and it would really like kick it up a notch, but the concealer on its own did a fantastic job, and it has really good coverage and it looks natural to the skin. I think the other thing that I'm really impressed with is this 4-in-1 by Maybelline. It looks really good on the skin. It gives you that natural glow. I mean, look at that, you guys. And I didn't put on any highlighter, right? That came just from that product, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So I love the way the makeup looks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Bye.